So, last we left off, you guys were looking out at the water and debating how to build a motherfucking boat. So what form of boats are you guys going to make exactly? What is the vision?
Like double the size of the boat that was made for the centipede attack. So that one could hold 3 people, so we'd be wanting this one to make 6.
Are you doing it raft or actual boats?
I would say actual boat, because that will probably be a bit more sturdy. If that crocodile creature attacks us somewhat on a raft, I could imagine us capsizing. I mean, maybe it could be the same with the other boats as well. I mean, I think you guys would kind of be a little bit more familiar with the actual physics would interact there.
A boat is sturdier, but then again, we'll be only using it twice, probably. So a raft would also do the task.
How practical would it be to take the boat with us? I'm guessing it'd be too awkward or big to put onto the cart.
Given the size of the cart, you could try to load it up on, potentially, if you have the rope to actually tie it on top, if you can lift it on top.
We do have the rope.
Be walking.
I think in future, if we end up just discarding this one, we should take one of the other boats with us. If we're hypothetically able to get a boat twice the size of those boats on here with significant effort, it would stand to reason that we would be able to get one of those boats onto the cart without that much trouble by comparison. Because we don't want to do this every time we need to cross a body of water.
Yeah, agreed. So I think it would be better to just make a raft, because it's also a lot quicker. And then next time, if we ever need to move across the body of water, we just bring along the rowboats from the
Yeah. I assume we're going to leave the cart here.
Yeah.
We're just going to take all of the stuff off it. You're going to dismiss Fred.
So, how are you binding it together?
With rope.
Just tying all the logs together?
Yeah, and planks. If you make it large enough, it will float.
I was going to say it'll be fine. Design-wise, effectively, end up needing to be like 2 large buoys on either side with planks then across the top of it. Buoys have to be just bundles of wood tied together, kind of like giant tires.
Would June know how to make a raft given she camps and survives?
I say yes, she does.
We would have the majority going one direction and then cross over it planks.
Yeah, so you just loop the rope around.
You loop them around and tie them off.
So where's the rope going to be tied exactly like?
It's where they cross each other.
Right, okay.
Because we have 2 going from left to right.
Yep.
And 1 from us to, I don't know, you say from here to there. That's how you make the makeshift raft, I think.
Okay.
If you don't have nails. I do have pittance with me. Would that function as makeshift nails?
Might be best to save those if we need to descend anywhere if we go into a cave.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the rope would be needed too, so it's neither here or there really, I guess.
Do you guys not have ropes? Or
I have rope.
Me too.
I could even make string out of bark or plants, but that would take time. It wouldn't hold as good as hemp and rope.
So, how much wood are we going to need roughly, Pete, for this?
125 feet squared of wood to make the regular boats, which are 3 passengers. So let's say 250 just as a general amount.
Brandon currently has 215 square foot of wood from the arrows. So I don't know if you want to use some of that or whether you'd rather gather some more.
I say we
Remainder.
gather actually more, and that is in case that we do cross the river. And after we're done and we want to cross the river again, the raft is gone.
Or if the raft
And we
gets
can-
damaged or destroyed in transit.
Yeah, then we can make the raft again on the other side if needed.
Alright, let's go do this.
Okay, so how many people have axes?
I have a hand axe with me.
I have 2 hand axes on my person.
I have no axes.
Brandon could give an axe to somebody, depending on who wants to cut.
Did I specify a length of time from the initial cut down of the tree to having it be separated into manageable chunks?
I think we just did like the general 3d8 per hour for the processing of the wood. I mean, that was for arrow shafts, but I don't know if you want to revise that for processing.
Given I've been generous with everything else, I'm just going to say turn a tree into manageable things will take 2 hours for a person.
Okay, I have noted that down.
There you go. So, you guys get a chopping.
It's going to be Brandon and John who else is chopping because I've got a spare axe.
Who's the strongest of us 3? The strongest Kara.
I don't think Kara's actually that strong, weirdly. I think Moira's actually
strong!
I don't think
Mine's
you
1.
are, actually.
What's Moira's strength?
Moira's strength is 10. I think Moira's actually the physically strongest person.
Does anyone have something in double digits?
Moira.
Only Moira.
I hand my hand thanks to Triple Martinez.
Brandon will ask Moira if she would mind assisting unless she wants to do something else.
Yeah, can do.
Okay, Brandon gives Moira hand axe.
And she gets chopping. What time actually is it?
Oh, let me
we
double
believe in
check.
meeting here?
Yeah, 2 o'clock is the last time updated. I mean, we have talked a little bit, so maybe it's more like 2:30 by now.
If it is 2:30 in that case, we'll say about 5 by the time you finished processing the wood then in that case between you all. How much wood was left? Was it enough for your endeavours? How many axes was it?
3 axes.
So you got 120 wood over that time then.
Plus whatever we already had.
Which is 215. 335.
Are there also trees on the other side, by the way, near the mountain, that we can see?
It's mostly barren. Some dead-looking trees, twisted, gnarled. There's bushes and shrubbery, but trees is not so much.
Okay. So Kara and June could start on creating the raft while the others continue chopping some wood.
I'm assuming that there's not much been going on around here. Like, we haven't really seen signs of terror birds during this time.
They're not been around.
I think I'm going to ask Edgar to periodically look around the area, and if it seems like anything is approaching us aggressively, to let us know, but generally they can just chill otherwise.
Okay then, I'll do that. But I'm expecting something out of this.
Do you want more raspberries?
He kind of perks up a little bit and then turns his head to the side. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable.
And with that, it takes off. Any circles you guys whilst you're working, occasionally stopping and landing, mostly resting on your head.
Okay, so Ben and Moira will keep chopping then.
Okay, so Jun and Kara are the ones making the boat then. It takes 2 people 4 hours to create a 3-person boat. I'm assuming you want it to hold 6. That's going to be 8 hours worth of work then basically to achieve the boat. So how long are you guys wanting to spend on the boat at this moment in time? How long are you guys wanting to spend chopping?
So how long would it take 3 of us to get the rest of the wood we need?
2 hours 15 minutes would be another 120.
So that would be 7 o'clock.
Unless one of us switches to help work on processing the wood, try and bring that time down a little bit.
We could also try and cross the river tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's also
Then
true.
just rest, go camping for the night.
If it's dark by the time that we're trying to cross, that could make it a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, I'm voting for tomorrow morning.
If it's dark by the time that we're finished, then yes, I would say tomorrow morning.
So then Brandon, Moira, and David continue chopping wood, while Kara and June try and craft the rafts. We're finished by the time we're finished.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, it's obviously not there yet, but general representation of your raft. So we are putting it to, let's just round it down to 7 o'clock. So you guys have gathered another 120 wood, refined it, and that'll be 2 hours progress towards creating the raft for Jun and Kara, unless they were helping you guys with the wood.
Just raft making.
So at this point, the sun is crawling down the sky.
It doesn't take Dave that long to do the mold wall, does it? Like the perimeter they
No,
did
not that
last
long.
time.
I'm gonna make a little hut square. How big? We are with 5 people, 6, 7, including Fred.
So, creatures in the water, are those the plesiosauruses? Are they
Who knows?
mosasauruses?
The creatures that Edgar saw earlier had crocodile or alligator head, but like a serpent body underneath.
If I draw a plesiosaurus in the sand, would he recognize it?
Well, the thing is, we already know from a previous conversation that Edgar thought that it was like a crocodile or alligator, but hasn't seen this sort of creature before. I don't think they know what that creature is any more than we do. Speaking of which, by the way, did Edgar report anything of interest whilst he was flying around?
He did not.
Okay.
Nothing in particular drew his attention, though he did find some berries to squish at one point, which distracted him for 15 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's going to flutter over and land on your head, and his claw's going to be a little bit sticky. You happy now?
Yeah.
That somebody is.
How come you're not happy, Edgar?
Would you be happy being at somebody else's beck and command all the time? No agency of your own?
Well, we might have a little bit more in common than you think in that regard. I did tell you the whole story with us and Devlin, right?
I listened to most of it.
I guess it's not as invasive, but agency itself is a little bit limited.
You seem like you have plenty of options, though. You need to go and beg a god to tell him to go away or something. That'll probably work, right?
I guess it is technically an option, yeah. I mean, I can't specifically. Maybe
Sure you
one of.
can.
I'm not sure if they would listen to me.
He shrugs his wings. Worth a try, though. I mean, if you don't try, you don't succeed.
Yeah, this is true. It's about having opportunity to do so. But I'm sure such a chance will come eventually.
Hey, look at those two over there. It's a wing towards Kara and Jun. They're playing with sticks and trying to make them float. Anyone can succeed at some things if they try enough times.
I don't disagree with
maybe.
you.
He looks over towards all the earth being raised out of the ground. I must be able to do stuff like that.
I'm guessing you were able to in one of your previous forms? You've already said that you didn't really want to talk about your life before, at least not about the Hydra thing, but can I at least ask if you were once a person like us, or were you something else?
It was many things. I was specifically a changeling.
Oh, that sounds really interesting.
It gets to be very monotonous, just being able to change whoever you are. Fun for a time, but
Existential crisis because you have no set identity?
yeah, more or less, yeah.
Ironically, kind of being bound to a single form, does that not give you a greater sense of self?
Yeah, but a fucking crow.
Maybe we could eventually change your form. I mean, I only had a rather selected list. It says something about a challenge zero creature. I don't exactly know what that means, but I don't think that would qualify a dragon. I also use the first level spell to do so.
Oh, maybe it could.
What do you have in mind?
His wings to his beak like a hand, like he's stroking his chin. Possibly a fairy dragon. I would like to be a fairy dragon.
Okay, well, I probably need to cast 5 familiar again.
You'll
Got.
also need something from one of them.
Oh.
Skills, maybe?
Is that how it works if you want a specific form?
Yeah, somewhat. Still limited for this sort of spell right now.
Okay, so if we come across a fairy dragon, we can get a couple of its scales and see about upgrading you, I suppose.
Yep, that works.
Okay, well, if we come across it, I'll be more than happy to accommodate.
Yeah, cool.
Is there anything more you want in the meantime? Your claws are sticky, I can't help but notice. I assume you found some berries of some sort.
Raises one of his feet and your hair kind of pulls away with a little...
Well, I hope it's
yeah, I found
berries.
some berries. They might be toxic. It might affect your hair. I'm sure it's fine.
I don't really want to go near the water to wash my hair. I feel that that's a poor idea. How long has it taken David to make this fort? Like,
Only a couple minutes.
only a couple of minutes.
This is the conversation length.
So it's still around 7 o'clock at this time?
Just a bit after.
Are we going to go into the fort and have some downtime, or are we going to continue working on the raft a little bit longer?
June is working on the raft still until someone stops her.
Yeah, I think
I will be
Brandon.
cooking soon.
I think Brandon will continue working on the raft with John. What's Moira, Kara doing?
Tara was helping me, if she's still helping me.
And what's Moira going to do, Pete?
She would have also gone to help out. She wasn't really being particularly useful.
I'd say that Brandon would probably be still working on the raft whilst talking to Edgar, since it's a telepathic conversation.
We just see him staring.
Yeah, occasionally just staring, sort of off
And
at
just
Edgar.
moving your arms and stuff with your shoulders.
Yeah.
Waving your arms like having a conversation, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Hey guys,
yeah,
I know
Dave?
everyone is busy working on the raft now, but all the wood that we chopped, is it enough for a second raft and enough for firewood, or do you also need some firewood?
I don't think what we chopped is even enough for a second raft.
How much did Brandon already have?
Brandon already has 215 square foot.
So we now have, there's 455, and we needed 500. How much wood could one person gather?
Are we going by the true rules that I've already written down, Pete?
Yeah.
So 15 minutes for 2 people to cut down a 20-foot tree to give 40.
It would take you a half an hour then.
And then, yeah, further 2 hours to convert. So basically, for every 40 foot takes 2 hours for one person to convert. But then again, do we really need to convert the wood that we're using for firewood?
Make it into logs.
I mean, we don't need it in planks, but we do need it to be in sizable chunks.
Do you need a helping hand from someone else?
Probably, yeah.
I think Brandon would break off to help David chop the tree down, because there's 3 of you guys working on the raft, and this will mean that we can get the wood that we need to process in half an hour.
So we're trying to get 60 more.
Well, if we chop down 2 trees, that would give us 80.
Yeah, so 2 trees.
Which would take us
will
half an hour.
be half an hour in total?
15 minutes per tree with 2 people. No,
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite dinosaur, Moira?
What's a dinosaur?
Very big reptiles that lived way before humanity did.
You mean dragons?
Kinda like dragons, but they don't have to be magical.
Dragons aren't so magical.
They don't need to have like special powers, like, fire breathing and that kind of stuff, or poison. like wyverns, or have wings. There are many different. You have ones with long necks that walk, and some have like many horns, and yeah, underwater ones. You have pterodactyls, those fly. So there are many types of dinosaurs.
Sounds like a very loose terminology, and I have no idea. Are they common to see where you live?
No, they all died. They lived like on my Earth for like over 160 million years, but a lot of them died because of meteor and like volcanoes and shit, and some evolved into birds. I have pictures of my favorite dinosaurs on my phone.
What's that one?
Oh, this is a plesiosaurus. It's actually my favorite one. I'm really happy that they seem to live in this world, so that's really cool. And this is a mosasaurus. It's like almost a whale, but it's not a whale, and it has sharp teeth, and it's really cool. I think it's named after Moses. Moses was like prophet. Or was it named after the Mass? I don't remember. But it's a cool one. And what else? There's a Chronosaurus, and there's a Dilophosaurus. Those are all aquatic. I like aquatic dinosaurs the most. What's your favorite animal, anyway?
Pigs.
Pigs?
Maybe. The cheeks sparkling a little bit.
You know, I was turned into a pig once. It was a very weird experience.
Can you turn yourself into a pig again?
I think we have something to turn into a pig.
Her eyes go wide. Can I turn Brandon into a pig?
We could. I don't know who has the pig shifting potion.
She jumps up and runs off.
What's your favorite animal, Kara?
You know, I kind of like lizards.
Did you meet Shenron? I think you did during breakfast.
It was that weird thing that was crawling all over the place and kind of blinking weird.
That's a lizard.
Wait, that's a lizard?
What the fuck did you think a lizard was?
I thought it was those little things with the shells.
Do you mean turtles? Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I like turtles.
My phone case is a sea turtle. June shows her phone case. Do you see it? It's a sea turtle.
Ah, cute. David, Moira comes running up towards you. She grabs you by the shoulder, twirls you around to her. Potion pig, you have.
What?
Wait, what?
Potion pig, do you have it?
Why do you need that?
Reasons.
I mean, I can make it,
You see stars in her eyes.
but I'm not sure if I trust you with it.
Please. She slowly blinks her eyes, trying to look cute.
It's not working.
She looks like Shenron when she does it.
Well, are you okay? You're doing a good Shenron impersonation now.
If I do give it to you, then I need you to promise me to not use it against me, Fred, or the dogs.
Wait, why not just
Or
against
Splinter.
you guys?
She shakes your hand.
I shake her hand. Because everyone else would be funny if it is.
I remember this, Dave, if it turns out that it's going to be used against me.
Hey, we don't know. It could be used against June.
Brandon looks
You know,
at my
I'm not that
askance.
far away. I can hear this conversation.
Continue talking about your turtles and dinosaurs. And I stealthily hand Moira one of the potions.
I
Is
think
Brandon
we still.
looking out for it?
I think Brandon's suspicious, honestly, at this point.
Roll stealth against your perception.
My perception probably isn't very good, though, to be honest.
It's a straight roll for me.
Perception, I'm sure all that. Oh, it was
You see
close.
nothing.
God damn it.
It's the dinosaur conversation that threw you off.
Yeah.
Myra
yeah, fair.
stows it without you noticing, and she mows thank you to David.
Okay, adding that to our sheet.
And I just return to chopping wood.
And Moira will return to helping John.
Why do you like pigs?
Oh, they're round, they're cute, they're often small. Or if they're not, then they're big and mean and tough. What type of pig do you turn into? With like big and hairy with loads of tusks?
No, it was like small and pink and chubby.
Aww.
When I turned into a pig, I did not have any control of my body. So I just was inside the pig and viewing life through its being. It was weird. It was a very weird experience. It's like when you dream, but you're just watching. You know, I was about to go to an island where pigs swim in like these nice beaches. You could
Just
go
like
swim.
wild?
Yeah, just wild pigs, and they swim, and you could go swim with them.
Were they friendly?
They are friendly.
Aww.
Yeah, but then I got
Oh, that-
kidnapped.
She nods. What do you think you're going to be like when you get back? I mean, she looks you up and down. People won't recognize you, so...
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the hotel still has my stuff, so I'm gonna check if my stuff is there. And I hope no one stole my surfboard. But then I just gonna check if I can get a refund for my to Indonesia.
I imagine you probably passed your refund point by this point.
Oh yeah, no way. Yeah, I missed my flight.
Well, you're not insured?
I do have cancellation fees. It was not a pricey ticket anyway. I just take the cheapest flights. Even if they have like 3 stops, I don't care. Sometimes I illegally hitched a ride to cross borders. But you can do that in Europe, the borders are open. I went to Germany once by just locking myself in the train toilet.
No one needed to go there.
Oh, they did.
What stage would David have begun preparing food?
It would have been fairly far at this point.
From 7 o'clock, I assume Brandon and David spent the time chopping down the tree, and would David have gone to prepare food at that point?
Yeah. After the firewood was gathered, he would start a fire, start cooking. So at the time he would be finished cooking, I would say 8 o'clock.
Okay. I would say that at the point where David goes off to start preparing food, Brandon will return to the others to help them work on the raft, if that gives them any extra progress.
Give it an extra half an hour's worth of progress.
Okay. So how far are we through the raft at this point?
That would be, let's say, 4.5 hours of progress. It would take 8 hours in total to get it together.
Okay,
And we're going to have some rolls as well throughout this time. Let's have one roll for the entire time, John.
Advantage for all the help I got.
I'll give you advantage, and let's go with intelligence, given you're effectively designing the raft.
Would survival not make do survival instead of intelligence?
This is based on John's experiences surviving, so I could see an argument for it.
Screw it, I'll let you. I'll be nice.
Thank you.
I'm too nice.
It's appreciated, though.
Okay, it's in the 17.
Okie dokie. It seems to be taking shape quite nicely. At which point, the smell of food will hit your nose. Brandon, you look up and you notice Moira salivating a little bit. And you know it's time to eat.
Okay, I think that's our cue to take a break. Actually, John, before I forget, do you have a few more raspberries by any chance? I just wanted to give Edgar something for looking out earlier.
Sure. I give a handful.
Okay, Brandon will hold the raspberries in his hand and just said, "Hey, Edgar, want some more raspberries? I do remember promising you some earlier."
He pounces on him. He starts eating and squishing them in your hand.
Okay, and as Edgar does that, Brandon will slowly walk towards the makeshift camp.